Hey, good evening, everybody. Welcome back to my channel, DC1 here on YouTube. Hey, once again, if you guys happen to like the videos that I'm putting out, man, please hit the like button, man. I need all the help I can get. Brand new start, trying something different. Hopefully, maybe something that's relevant and actually help you out in your purchases. Today, we're going to be talking about the Aimant watch. I was lucky enough to actually bump into this watch on Amazon. This is actually, as you can tell, I've got one, I've got two right here. I've actually purchased four of these watches previously. Uh, the one right here, which is what we're going to be going over, and I'm going to show you as well, it was actually a gift. It was supposed to be a gift for a relative of mine. Some unfortunate things happened, but man, Aimant came through, and we're going to be talking about that too a little bit later on. The second one, and in case you fellas didn't know this company actually does women's watches as well too. Now I'm not going to be posting a video of it, but I am going to be putting pictures up on it too, because just like the men's watches, the women's watches are very impressive. And remember when I say this, everything that I'm about ready to go over on the men's watch, the women's watches that they actually offer do the exact same thing. Some of the ratings as far as a 5 ATM versus 10 ATM, you'll find more 5 ATM watches on the women's side. Of course, on the men's side, because we do get down a little bit harder from time to time, they offer us a lot more as far as water resistance. We like to go ahead and dip in the pool and take our watches wherever we want to go with them. Let's go ahead and go over this particular watch. This is the Berlin series. Now, this particular watch right here I received, as well as this one, it was in the single kit. Okay, they come two different ways. They actually come one just in the regular box by itself. You can get the watch, which is very nice. Some of them either become silicone with the band. Some of them actually come in with leather. And I'm very fortunate enough to be able to obtain both of these because they seem to be selling out extremely fast. But if you go on to aimantlife.com, you'll be amazed about how many other different styles that they actually offer. Now, going back to this watch here, they do come in a very nice box. The one thing I really appreciate, especially if you don't have a watch box, you may not wear your watch often, you want to be able to store it, keep it in pristine condition. Man, I'm trying to tell you, look at the presentation. Okay? And we're definitely about ready to pull this one out of the box and go over it. The other thing that you're going to notice that's really different about this company, you see this? Now, it doesn't seem like a lot, but folks, it's not a little piece of paper folded up, look like it's just been Xerox, folded up, slapped into the box, cut and trimmed so that it fits real nice, just to tell you what's going on. It makes your buying experience, depending on who you are, this right here lets you know, man, you're buying quality. I mean, anytime someone takes the effort to give you an instruction manual this detailed, to let you know exactly what you're going over, how to operate it, what you can and can't do, what you shouldn't be doing with it, etc. Okay? Now we're going to leave that right there because that's actually a nice little portion of what the company has to offer. Now, I was fortunate enough to receive this watch as a watch kit. This is the Berlin series, folks. Not to be confused with a couple of other series that they do happen to have. Okay? Pull this out. Stick this back in the box. See how well that looks, man? In case you want to store it up. Now, this comes in the kit, and I'm fortunate enough. Let's turn this around a little bit. This one comes with the silicone band, with the red stripe, with the red stitching, and also in the leather, in the red stitching. Kind of hard to tell them apart, huh? That's just how close. That's just how close to it being, how much of attention to detail this company actually provides with not just this watch, not just this series, but all the watches that they actually sell and provide. That's just how depth they actually go with it. And also, if you decided you wanted to switch the bands out, you wanted to buy your own kind of band, you may have to think you have to buy tools. These come with quick release bands. Okay, they're standard. Okay, it's not an optional feature. You don't have to buy a kit to receive it. See this one here, just like in the back of this watch here, just like when I got this one here in single. And just like with this one right here. Okay. Now on the Berlin series, the case diameter is actually 47 millimeters. Okay, all three of these watches, you're gonna notice they come with the black casing, which is highly polished, very nice layout. If you're fortunate enough to be able to get this one, it's actually navy blue on the center with a bluish gray, kind of like a blue steel type leather band, which is really nice with the red stitching all the way around to accent the red accents inside the center of the dial. This one is your navy blue. Okay, comes with the black face, the blue dial. I mean the blue accents on the inside. A very dark blue silicone strap with the medium blue stitching all the way around. And this one I just obtained, which was actually supposed to be a gift. Now, the funny thing about this, and we'll be able to get into this, man, Aimant gives you a lot more than just a watch. I mean, when I say they have your back, you're going to find out here shortly, they really have your back. Also, stay tuned for, and I also was lucky enough, I'll be able to give you a 20% promo code. So if you see the watch that you have online, your funds are a little short, or whatever the case might be, you may want to purchase it, but you're not really sure if you really want to spend quite that much on a watch, man, use my promo code, which is what I'm going to provide for you a little bit later on in this video. Okay, and you'll be able to get an additional, not 5%, not 10, not 15, but you'll be able to get an additional 20% off. That's right, folks, 20%. Okay. Now, as I said before, all three of these watches, they're actually 47 millimeters in width and diameter. The bands on these, the width of the bands is 24 millimeters. Just in case you happen to get one, you want to change your band up and you're not sure what size it is 24 millimeters. Okay, these are true chronographic watches. By that I mean this. You can see this. Down here is the second hand. Over here is the minute, the minute for the seconds right through here. And up top, you got your 24-hour time. Now watch this. Okay, it will click. Now you're gonna notice the minute hand right here is in white. The second hand's in red. The minute and hour pointers are all in white as well too, as well as from 12 with the two dots in the center of the triangle. From the 1 all the way around, that's representing the 12. All that's in white. And it's there for a reason. And it's really kind of interesting because the company themselves, besides providing all this is how wide the watch is. So you can see in the back, it is a 10 ATM watch, which equates to 100 meters, which is roughly 330 feet, if I'm not mistaken. So it's not a 5 ATM watch that gives you 50 meters, which is roughly 165, 170 feet. Okay, you can really go swimming with this, take a shower, whatever the case might be. Just be careful from hot water, because anything extremely hot with a lot of steam will affect just about any watch. Okay, now going back to this, the reason why they're accented, not just on this watch, but you're going to notice on the blue one, the dark blue one I mean, and the navy blue one with the gray leather. These are all three very nice watches. The reason why they do that, they don't advertise it, folks, but these watches are not just illuminated, they're super illuminated. By that I mean regular small illuminations from a lot of these companies. They illuminate briefly just as advertised, and then 10, 15, 20 seconds later, it's like someone cut the lights out. You don't understand what time it is. You don't understand what the hell is going on. You thought you bought something that would last a little bit longer, as far as for what they advertise, and they don't. Aimant, 1, doesn't advertise it. 2, they actually do it. And 3, they take it a step further, because they're not just doing the arrow hands. They're doing it from the 1 all the way to the 12 on all, on all the ones that I've seen so far. And it's not just on the men's watches. They do this on the women's watches too, fellas. So Christmas is coming around, someone's birthday party for your mother, whoever the case might be, you definitely may want to take a look at this. And as I said before, I will be giving you guys my promo code at the end of this video. I'm going to shut this light out right now, and we're going to go ahead and see if we can't simulate this a little bit. Now, I know it's kind of hard, so what I'm going to go ahead and do is speed the process up, since it's a little dark indoors, but it's still broad daylight outside. And I want you guys to be able to see that. You see what I'm talking about? It's not just the 1 all the way through to 12. It's not just the minute hand for the second counter. It's for your hour and minute as well too. It's really something else, man. And for the money, fellas, $109, $125, whatever the case might be, the watch is more than worth it, because you're not only getting a 2-year manufacturer warranty through the company themselves, but if you ever were to have a problem, like prime example, and I'm going to get into this right now. This watch right here, as I was telling you guys before, was actually purchased for, a relative, a birthday gift. I did purchase another birthday gift for my mother, because I've been very impressed with these 2 watches right here I've had for over 2 months. I mean, they keep it all the way down to the second. I haven't lost a second yet. And in my job, I need to be able to see at night, and I'm not allowed to wear smart watches or have a cell phone on me. Okay? So this watch gets lost by FedEx. Okay? I call FedEx, they give me the runaround. Then I reach out to the company, and in the back of my mind, I just know I'm about to get screwed. You know how it goes, fellas. Every time you buy something online, it's great when you have a good experience. When you need the refund or you need some help, it's like pulling teeth. And by the time somebody gets back to you, right around your 3rd birthday, they might actually find you, if you're lucky. Not with Aimant. Aimant, actually, after I reached out to them, first they wanted to know what happened, just to make sure that there was something that they could do. And I had a little bit of an attitude, just being real with you. But man, folks, look, they emailed me twice in one day, and then every day to every other day until I actually had the watch in hand. They were in constant contact with me. I did not have to hound them down, find out, I'm thinking that this might take 30 days. Now, the birthday is already, long gone, okay? The delivery company screwed that aspect of it up. But Aimant, true to the word, while they were in contact with me, I guess they were actually calling their sister stores trying to find the style that I was actually referring to, because at the time they were out of stock. So after the 3rd day of going through this process, they reached out and said, I had options. They can give me a discount towards the next one if they be kind enough to wait, or they can refund my money back, or if I didn't mind holding on, they were able to locate another watch just like the one I purchased, and that they get it out to me as soon as they could. I really wanted to watch. It really is meant for somebody's birthday, and I'm going to probably rebox this back up and not keep it for myself, and I'll probably just wait till Christmas to give it to a relative that I actually intended on giving it to. So they sent it out to me by way of USPS. I had that watch, let me see, 3 days afterwards, and then I got it about 6 days after that. Now, here's the crazy thing. All this took place around September. Okay, in the beginning of September. Okay, it is now November. We're still trying to figure out what's going on with FedEx. We have yet to hear from them, either from myself or from Aimant. But they went out of their way to make sure that not only was I completely satisfied with the product, but that I actually got the product in my hand. And they could have jerked me around, but they didn't. And that's something that I wanted to put out there for. So when you actually purchase this watch, you're not going to get the ring around. These people actually stand up to their brand. You should be nothing but impressed. I was so impressed, man. I tried to reach out to find a way to become a part of the team, just to see maybe if I could, help enhance that experience for all my listeners. They actually were kind enough to give me a promo code. Folks, the promo code, if you guys are interested, for a men's or women's watch on Amazon or whatever the case might be, for 20% is going to be capital D, capital C, number 1, dash 202. So that's DC1-202. You type that into your promo code box whenever you're ready to make that purchase, and you'll get 20% off. Hey, this is DC1. I appreciate you guys giving me your time. I hope this was actually a learning experience for you. I hope I was able to help you guys out. Make sure you hit that like button. Hopefully I'll see you next time with something different. Talk to you guys soon.